Most people know you as the strong one, the reliable one, the one who figures it out. And very few people have ever asked what that costs you, including yourself. There's a particular kind of tired that doesn't come from doing too much. It comes from holding everything together. Not in a busy way, just staying alert, keeping track, being the one who notices what needs to be done before anyone else does. Sometimes it shows up when you finally sit down and instead of relaxing, instead of feeling relief, your body stays braced. Like you're forgetting something. Like you're about to drop the ball, even though there's nothing left to hold. It's as if some part of you is still waiting for the next thing to fall apart, and you can't quite explain why. This is Unbecoming, a series within Caffeine and Clarity for the quiet middle of change. A lot of us learn how to be strong very early on, not because we wanted to be, but because it worked. Being strong kept things moving. It kept other people steady. It kept chaos from spreading too far. Somewhere along the way, strength stopped being something you used and became something you were. You became the reliable one, the calm one, the one who didn't need much. And that probably earned you respect. It may have even saved you. But there's another part of this that doesn't get talked about. The same strength that once protected you is now exhausting you, even if the doing still feels satisfying. If you're recognizing yourself here, it doesn't mean anything is wrong with you. It means your nervous system learned a very specific lesson. If I hold everything together, nothing falls apart. That belief makes sense. When things felt unstable, emotionally, financially, relationally, being capable gave you control. Being self-contained kept you safe. You learned not to ask for too much, not to rely too heavily, not to need anyone at the wrong moment. And the world rewarded that. Adults praised you for being mature. Friends leaned on you. Workplaces trusted you. Strength became proof that you were okay. But strength has a shadow. When you're always the one holding things together, rest doesn't feel neutral. It feels unsafe because rest requires letting go of vigilance. And vigilance is the thing that once kept you protected. So instead of rest feeling like relief, it can feel like irresponsibility. Like something bad might happen if you stop paying attention. And that's not a flaw. That's conditioning. Here's the part that matters most. You're not wrong for becoming that person. You're not weak for needing them once. And you may not need to be them anymore. Unbecoming strength isn't about becoming fragile. It's about loosening the armor that never comes off. It's about recognizing that that version of you who survived was built for a specific season. A season where holding everything together was necessary. But seasons change. And armor that once protected you can eventually restrict your breath. This isn't about collapsing. It's about softening, about letting strength become optional, not your default state. You don't lose your capability by resting. You just stop proving it every single moment. If you let this land, you might notice mixed feelings. Relief, grief, fear. Relief at the idea of not having to be on all the time. Grief of how long you carried it alone. And fear because if you're not the strong one, who are you? There's no rush to answer that. You don't need a new identity. Sometimes unbecoming is just noticing the tension and allowing it to exist without fixing it. The same strength that once protected you is now exhausting you. Your muscles tense without you realizing it. Your jaw stays tight. Your shoulders hover closer to your ears than you notice. You might get headaches, feel wired and tired at the same time, struggle to fully rest even when there's nothing being asked of you. Not because you're doing something wrong, but because your body learned to stay ready. Letting your shoulders drop a fraction, letting silence last a second longer, letting someone else take the lead, even briefly, letting it register that this doesn't have to rest solely on you. Yeah, it might feel uncomfortable. That doesn't mean it's wrong. You don't have to stop being strong. You just don't have to live there anymore. You're allowed to rest without earning it. You're allowed to be supported without explanation. You're allowed to exist without holding everything together. If Caffeine and Clarity has felt like a steady place for you, if it's something you keep company with during your week, there are a few simple ways to help this space keep growing. You can subscribe and leave a comment. Small gestures like these really help this work continue at no cost to you. And if it feels right, there's the option to donate or visit the shop and choose something that feels like it belongs with you. Mostly, I'm glad you're here and for helping make room for conversations like this because they're needed. This is Unbecoming, a series about the selves we had to become to survive and the courage it takes to let them go. If this stayed with you, you don't need to do anything with it. Just notice where your body tightens and where it might be ready to soften. You're allowed to rest here. Until next time.